Hey everybody, Sean and Allison here from Spoken Garden.
Hi you guys.
Hey guys, we're here to help you become a better gardener. And today we're gonna update you on our elephant ears.
I know a lot of you have asked about our elephant ears and we're really excited to show you what we're gonna do with them today, right?
Yep. And we're gonna show you where they've been stored over this past winter after our move. And then we'll get into some of the updates and what they look like and what we're gonna do with them.
Yeah, our main goal today is to transplant the ones we have left into a larger pot. So that's kind of the plan today.
And they're behind us right there.
I know, really cute new pots we got.
So let's go check out though where we've been storing them and show you how we stored them over the winter.
Okay, you guys, so we're actually inside my mom's garage right now where since we moved, some of you know that we sold our house this past January. Was it January?
January, February, end of February is when it closed.
It's kind of a blur, right? So we had our old greenhouse that we kept some of these in because these elephant ears, there's one elephant ear per container here. They were above ground in these little pots. So we didn't want to leave them outside over winter. Really happy we didn't because we had a big freeze in the Pacific Northwest in December, which killed a lot of our favorite plants.
Yep, and only four, or no, five, you see four here. Yeah. We have 5 that actually made it, and the 5th one's outside in a big planter. So 5 out of the 9 made it.
I know, we had 9. Yeah, we actually just went through and found the ones that didn't make it. So a little bit of attrition, but at least we have these. So what we're gonna do today is move these guys outside and get these repotted into larger pots where they'll be a lot happier. Yep. And we've got a little begonia here. We're gonna bring that out too.
Woohoo. Okay, cool.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. All right, guys, like we just said, there were 5 of these elephant ears that made it over the winter. One of them's in here, and it did fine in this. Oddly enough, this was outside. It was not protected at any time during this past winter. It's still alive, and the reason we know that is because we just kind of dug down in here, and you can see the remnants of what was in there, and then we just kind of get down in here, just kind of keep going. Keep digging around.
Sorry, there's some dappled sunlight. Hopefully you guys can see that.
Yeah.
This one was beautiful last year.
Oh, it was gorgeous.
You know, I'm sorry we never really came back to these. We got so busy.
Yep. Yep.
We meant to show updates.
So here's some roots down here that are very much alive.
Oh yeah, those are white. Those look good.
And then these guys. We looked at these the other week before last or so, and boy, these were doing really well. Just kind of gotta be gentle here and kind of dig down. You'll see eventually the new bud. Is that it right there? Yeah, there it is right there. See that? That's still live tissue right there. Can you see that?
Yeah, we pulled, there you go. Now you can really see it. Yay!
So yeah,
sorry, I dropped the camera.
See, it's still alive. It's got live tissue there. And so you can look down there. There's some right there that's still alive. So this is a good sign. Actually, I'm gonna lick this whole thing out.
I know, this is what we did a couple weeks ago. Like Sean said, we literally just took all the bulbs out to inspect them, make sure they weren't squishy or moldy at all. And a couple of them were.
Yep, and so we had to throw them out. They were completely rotted through. This is how we did it on all the other ones too, is we nicely looked at them and brought them out. Yeah, you can see right there, that's a new bud that's gonna shoot up through here. And then, let's see if I can find any of the other ones. Yeah, this is so cool. Elephant ears are such a cool plant.
They really are.
They're so fun.
As you guys can see on the screen really quick, we were just in Hawaii not too long ago and we got to see tons of elephant ears grown in the ground and in the container.
Oh yeah.
So back to this one.
There's another couple of nodules starting to grow right there. Oh yeah, see that? See that right there? Right there.
Yay.
Yeah, so yeah, this one's good to go. So here are the other 4 elephant ears. We need to plant these individually in these pots. Now we've got some tools here. We're gonna show these to you here in a minute. I'm gonna get them out so we can show them to you. But before we do that, we need to check and see if these are okay and still alive to then plant back into these other larger containers. So we've already checked these earlier this year. This is just kind of
a couple weeks ago,
kind of a check back. Yeah, probably about a month, month and a half ago. Now I'm squeezing this. So I've got the pot in my hand. Easy way to do this: squeeze it, loosen that soil up, because what you're going to need to do is just do this. And so, whoa, look at that! I'd say that's alive.
Wow.
Looks alive to me. So yeah,
good.
so we're looking really good here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to break some of this soil off. So pretty good chance this is alive with all those nice whitish roots there that are growing and looking super healthy.
It really needed to be transplanted. You guys, we just never got a chance. After we got these planted all in these pots last year, we ran out of space and time, and we just never got them transplanted.
Yeah.
And I mean, now you're seeing a total root bound.
But you know what? This is like proof of life.
That's cool.
You know, this is a good sign. So.
Look
I know. Look at this. This sucker is going to be healthy. You know, last year these did grow, and I think we
did.
showed them in a couple of videos, maybe just real quick. And they were like this
little.
tall.
They were really
you know,
cute.
out of this pot, they were this tall, but
2 or
they
3
were
leaves,
they were like half this size. Look how big that sucker
so
is.
cool.
That is huge. So they were like half this size last year. So now with them being this size, how big they are, and all of these established roots, they are going to be in these plants here. They're going to be in these pots. They're going to explode.
so happy.
Holy crap. They are primed with all of these roots to just take off this year. So really exciting.
All right.
So,
Cool.
okay, so here's this one. Now this isn't,
tag, yeah.
Yep, take the tag. Make sure to keep the tags with you
Keep the
guys.
tag.
This one just says elephant ear.
Yeah, it came
but-
in a mix of 5 bulbs from the Eden Brothers. It just was called elephant ears. There's no like specific variety or cultivar or anything.
So,
Really
yeah, guys.
cute green leaves.
Look at that. We're going to plant this sucker. We got a little attrition here going on with the roots, but whatever. That's fine. Look at all the roots there.
Yeah,
So,
looking good.
okay, so that one's good. It's alive. We're just going to set it up here. Honey, so if you had a choice, would you rather have this big one and this one?
Kind of thinking blue.
The blue?
But I don't know. We don't know what the other ones over here are
We
going to
don't.
look like.
But I mean, this one's huge.
Yeah, I
So
can't wait to see it grow in those blue pots.
the big
Anyway.
elephant ear goes in the big pot.
Now, eventually, you guys, we will transplant these up. But
Yep.
for now, this is what we have available.
Oops.
Kind of medium-sized pots,
So-
maybe 12-inch, 14-inch.
Yeah, totally. And so this is fun, you guys. So I'm gonna take the tag, keep the tag.
Oh.
Oops, I'm dropping everything today. So again, squeeze. We're checking for proof of life. So squeeze that pot. Well, I can tell you right now. See how that kind of bulges out? I press against that. That is solid. This thing is pushing up against the pot. So, and proof of life. Look at that guy.
There. That's so
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So it's alive. So we're gonna tease these roots out like we did the other one. So we're 2 for 5. No, 3 for 5.
3 for 5.
Because the other one. Yep. Oh, now look at this.
Oh, it has a little baby elephant
Yep,
ear.
little baby one right there, and then this other one's doing the same thing. Look at that. It's coming
They're
right
very
off.
cool. These are healthy bulbs. I'm bummed that the other ones didn't make it, but we'll replace those in the
That's
future.
okay.
Right now, we're good.
And then look at this. There's one coming off right there too.
Oh, cute. Yeah.
Neat. Okay. So this one.
White. Let's do white with that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go on with the white
think
pot.
that's fine.
Okay.
Or
Cool.
it's more cream, I guess. It's more
Cream.
white.
There you go. Cream.
Okay, we're gonna quickly check these other 2.
Oh, and this is I see a green piece right
I
there.
noticed that. The tag
And-
just flew. You'll find
I
it.
know.
There
Tag
it
went
is.
in.
Here, okay.
Now it's out. There we go. Keeping the tags.
Now this is Illustrious, is the variety of this cultivar of elephant ear from Eden Brothers.
Oh yeah, so guys, we wanted to mention too, so Eden Brothers, that's where we got these from. Check out the link down below if you're still looking for some. They might have some still in stock. Also, you get 15% off if you use the coupon code that's listed down below. I believe it's spoken, but check down below. It'll be listed down there. At checkout, use that code. 15% off.
Definitely.
So, all
We
right.
try to help you guys as much as we can.
Yeah, we do. Okay, so this is interesting.
Oh, what
so,
is that?
so this is one of the elephant ears, and it's completely like hollow, bad. Yeah,
So that's a bad one.
it might have been eaten out by something, but
Ooh.
that's bad. So
that
that's
came right off the side of that?
it was in this mass of things here. It could have been last year's bulb, and it just
there-
didn't do anything.
Is there still a bulb in there that
Yep,
you feel?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Right here on my hot little hands here. That's where all these roots are radiating out from,
Oh,
basically.
good. Okay.
And yeah, this piece is still alive. So it's just, let's see if we can get in there. It's just right there. So this one's still alive.
Kind
Still,
of a little guy, huh?
Yep, little
Let's
guy
do
there.
white.
Yep.
Or cream.
Cream. Going to cream. And do you have the tag?
Oh, Illustrious.
Thank you.
That's a
Illustrious.
really pretty leaf.
Yes, very
Wait
pretty.
to see more of that one.
So okay, so last one. So we're 4 of 5. Pretty cool.
Good.
Okay, so here we go. And I think
Yeah.
that right there is proof of life, but we'll see.
Okay.
There we go. Looks like something kind of got on there and ate
Wow.
that. Yeah, we got proof of life. We're good.
That's pretty good. We're good there.
So
It's
again,
always fun to kind of unravel them.
yep. Just
Like any of you that dig up dahlia bulbs or tubers every year and kind of get them all ready to overwinter, it's fun to see how big they've grown.
oh yeah. So yeah, in talking about daffodils and tulips and all that, if you haven't already, check out our update video on everything that's going on with all of our plants that we brought with us from our house sale. Pretty cool. There's a lot to see. So if you haven't seen it yet, check it out. Okay, guys. All those roots, it's upside
It's like
down.
a potato with a bunch of roots.
Boom. Looking good, looking good.
Now, what's cool, you guys, actually, can you flip that over again?
Sure.
This is, once it's processed and cooked in the right way, these are edible. These are actually highly prized in Hawaiian culture. They pound the corms into like what they call poi.
Yep, and we went there and we saw a whole bunch of native Hawaiian elephant ears.
Yes, like we just were talking about a couple minutes
they call them ku?
They call them kalo.
Kalo.
Might be kalo.
And so the whole part of the plant, any part of the plant, if you cook it right and prepare it right, it's edible. So it's really cool. But yeah, Allison was telling you, this is definitely edible. Just got to prepare it right.
Yeah, you can't just go out and cut off a leaf and eat it.
No, don't do that.
Very poisonous.
It'll make you sick.
Yeah.
So yeah. So anyway, so there we go. Boom. Yay. So all right, guys.
All right, next step is to get these planted
Let's
at
plant
the right
these bad
depth.
boys. So yes, right depth in general, 4 to 6 inches deep for each one of these bad boys. So, I was going to show you. We were going to show you. Planting tools, very important. When you're planting these types of plants like bulbs and anything that needs to go down a certain depth, having planting tools with graduated measurement marks on them, very important. So this is a hand trowel and it's got those measurements.
Love this trowel.
It goes to 4 inches, so you can use it for that if you want to. Then we've got what's called a hori-hori knife.
Oh yeah.
And these are great. So here, I'll turn it upside down. There we go.
Now this goes to 6 inches.
Goes to 6
Yeah,
inches
it's
right
really
there
helpful.
from the tip, 6 inches. So the interesting thing is you got to measure it doing this because you can't really put this down there and try and get your measurement. So you just got to turn it upside down and read it upside down. So there you go.
Those are really handy and helpful. Plus, this works for so many things. You can pull weeds, you can cut things.
Cut with that serrated edge.
You can transplant things.
Yep, you can cut wire if you need to, or string with that little crook right there.
That's such an awesome tool.
Yep, great tool. All the links for these are going to be down below too. So if you want to check these out online, just look down below in the description in the notes of this video and you'll find those. So okay, so I like using the hori-hori knife to do my measurements. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this nicely and put that down there, take it out. What we have here, so when you're planting anything in pots and you need a specific depth, find where you want your finishing line to be for your soil. And everybody's a little bit different, but we always say 1 to 2 inches up here at the top of the pot, so you have a type of reservoir for water to come into and to sit and to then slowly drain through down the soil profile. If you don't do that and you just have it right up here, the soil right up to the edge here, it's basically the water's going to hit and then it's going to roll off. A lot of the water is not going to go down it. So word of the wise on that. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go down maybe about an inch. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to push this down. Let's go. It says 4 to 6 inches. Let's do 5. Let's split the difference. So let's take 5. Here's, if you want to, match that 6 inch up to the edge and then go down to the 5. And that's your 5 inch mark to then go down, right? So let's dig down here. Got to get down. Oh, got a lot more soil in here than I figured. So let's make sure, there we go, we're right there. So then what we do is we just keep going here and we're gonna clear this down to the tip of our hori-hori knife. There is 5 inches deep of soil and a 1 inch lip on this pot for that water reservoir. So okay, so there we are. So now I'm just gonna I can take the hori-hori out, because we don't need that anymore. We got our depth. I'm going to take this bulb. I'm going to splay the roots out as best I can. If I place this down in the soil, I'm just going to try and get these roots out as best I can into that soil. Make sure that they have a good chance to really go out. And if you wanted to do it even better, you could literally remove all of this soil down to this spot and then tease all the roots out and then place the soil back on. We've got all the soil in here already. We're just going to do this. The plant will be fine. It'll reach, all those roots will just reach right out anyway. So there we go. So
did we say already we're using a well-draining potting soil mix right now?
Yes, this is a potting soil mix. It's got everything in it that it needs for drainage, water retainage, and air to work all well together for the plants to thrive. So in this pot. So then I'm just going to take the soil on the sides and I'm just going to nicely start burying the elephant ear, and I'm just going to nicely tap that down, and then I'll take this other soil out of here that I took out of this pot, and then I'm just going to nicely step that back in. Now, if you don't like handling all the soil and it gets too dirty for you and too just kind of, yeah, too dirty and it makes a mess, use a scoop. This is another Corona tool. Again, link down below. Just take your scoop. That makes it a lot easier.
I like that scoop a lot.
Oh yeah. This was a nice gift from Chris, our friend over at Corona, who always sends us these great tools for us to use in our videos. So thank you, Chris. All right. So I'm gonna set that down. Let's level all this out and see where we're at. We'll pat it down. Need a little bit more. All right. There we go. I think I like it.
I like it too.
Looking good.
Now we're not going to water these in right now.
No, we are not. And the reason is the bulb, the elephant ear, isn't actively growing. And while it's not actively growing, we don't want it to sit in too wet of soil because it'll rot. Like I showed you before, that one elephant ear, that piece that didn't make it, it rotted. It was probably a little wet. And it just didn't like that, so it's dead. We don't want that to happen to these. So we're not gonna water these until we see the leaves and the shoots starting to grow out. And by that time, then we'll be able to add a little bit of water to it and get it hydrated. And then once the leaves are fully out, like fully extended, and they're really out and they're growing, then we can start watering because it's starting to photosynthesize. It needs that water, that replenishment to keep growing. So,
well, and some of you might be wondering, because I think we've heard this question before, well, wait, if you're leaving it outside, what if it rains? Right?
Yeah, good question. You can take your chances and just leave it out in the rain, out in the open. That's fine. Yeah, or we can take them and we can put them underneath a tree, a real dense tree,
That's true.
or under an eave of a building or the house. Something that's protected until we see, because this soil is wet. It's damp. It already is. So that's good. It's not soaking wet. We don't want it to be. But so I think a good idea for us is to take these and put them under an eave or underneath a really dense tree until we see that growth, and then we'll bring them out and start getting them water.
I love it.
So that's how to do it, guys. So we got 3 more to go. Let's do this.
Okay, you guys, so this is over in a shady area. It's kind of, it's close to the garage, but it's sort of underneath this eave, kind of. And most of the weather comes kind of from the south, and this is kind of on the north-facing side. So this should be a good spot. This is where we have some of our other shade plants. So yeah, we got these all planted up. Here's a lustrous, and then these 3 are just the general elephant ears. So thank you, Sean, for planting those up, and we hope that was helpful for you. Okay, so that's a wrap for today's video.
That's the update on our elephant ears.
So glad we got that done.
I know, me
We've
too.
been meaning to do that for a while.
Feels good. It's nice to know that some of them, majority of them made it.
Majority of them, yeah, over 50% made it, so that's good.
Yeah, it was a heck of a winter.
It was a crazy winter.
Yeah, guys, if you have any comments or questions about what we did here today, go ahead and leave them down below. We love hearing from you guys. And make sure to subscribe if you haven't already so you get updates on our latest videos.
Yeah, and we'll be back in our next video, so stay tuned for that, and see you in the garden.
See you later.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.